Welcome to my podcast channel, Casting the Pros. My name is Nick Thacker. Today we have a very special guest. He's award-winning DJ. Please welcome to Shiv from Dynamic Roadshow.
I sit down with a couple and I say, give me 20 must-plays.
Okay.
Don't give me 200 songs. Because then you're not booking me for what my expertise are in.
Hello everyone. Welcome to my podcast channel, Casting the Pros. My name is Nick Thacker. And this podcast is about Asian wedding suppliers in here, UK. Today we have a very special guest. He's award-winning DJ. He's been DJing since last 20 years. And he's recently won an award for Best Wedding DJ for 2023. Please welcome to Shiv from Dynamic Roadshow. Hi Shiv, thank you very much for coming on our podcast.
Hi Nick, absolute pleasure. Thank you for having me.
And congratulations for your award you just received last week.
Thank you. Yeah, it's nice to be recognised for the hard work and hours you put in. So great to win it third time now.
Third time, that's amazing. So you started. So your first one was in 2020.
Yes.
Then 2022.
Yeah, that's right.
And then 2023.
Yeah, just wasn't expecting all three, but it's an amazing feeling to get awarded it. And this year was on a voting system, so thank you to everyone that actually made the effort to vote for me, because I am just a one-man team.
I saw you every time at the wedding. You're always there.
I don't have separate teams. It's just one wedding a day, and that's what I've always done. And it's nice to be recognised. I mean, the British Asian Wedding Awards is the most significant award for this industry. So it's always nice to be recognised from, a great award system like they've got. So thank you everyone for voting.
Wow, lovely! I'm so happy for you, man. Also, tell us now about your journey. As you said, you started your first DJing at age of 17.
Yes.
Right?
Long time ago.
So what kind of DJing you used to do that time?
So as most DJs probably started, doing club circuits in university. So much fun. You were young, you're just enjoying the whole moment, and you got a great crowd because everyone's there just to dance. I went to Leicester, De Montfort University.
Oh, nice.
Big Bhangra crowd, so Punjabi music was really popular. Met a lot of the stars and everything, so that was great. But then I soon realised there's no money, no career in club DJing back then. So I quickly went into weddings. So started doing weddings, got put in the deep end, and a few wedding exhibitions, and some amazing couples took us up, saw our enthusiasm, my enthusiasm in wanting to do their wedding. But it's a big difference doing a club and doing a wedding. The planning, the prepping, speeches, equipment, microphones, all at a different level. So since then, weddings, and I've been doing weddings ever since. And had some beautiful couples and amazing memories and great suppliers like yourself.
Yeah, no, 100%. So tell us about your Gujarati wedding or any other Hindu wedding you do in the daytime, in the morning time when the ceremony is going on. That time you do play your background music as well. That is completely different than the night reception DJ music, right?
Right, yeah, exactly.
So how does that work? Do you ask couple to choose that music, or you have certain kind of personalized music for them which you play? And I've seen you playing, and it's amazing.
Thank you.
The way your background music it goes also is synchronized with the priest as well. And between you and priest, the way your concept works is really, really nice.
Thank you.
And we see so many people come up to you saying, your music was amazing, the way you played music. So you get so many compliments as well on the day. Tell us about that journey. Tell us about how you started that idea just to play in background Gujarati wedding music or any other weddings.
So the DJing element's been going for about 20 years. And the Gujarati wedding side of it has been going for about 15 years, where, again, it's just me, no one else in my team, just me solely working with the bride and groom and the priest. So over the years, I started doing the entire wedding, and I probably had about 6 songs in my folder to play the Fera songs and a few here. So I specialize in Gujarati ceremony music. So it's all about playing the right song at the right time, and there's so many key elements and moments in the wedding. But as you probably noticed, I build up that element of that, that specific moment that's happening. I build up with my music, and then when something happens, the music changes. I work through a playlist with the bride and groom. I've got a huge selection now. So those 6 songs have now changed to 300 songs for them to kind of choose from. And that will range from Gujarati Lagna Geet, cinematic, Shanai, Bollywood, acoustic covers of Bollywood songs and English songs, flute covers. And over the years, I've now finally hit 1,000 weddings. I stopped counting after 1,000.
That's amazing. Like 1,000 weddings. Guys, here's your DJ here. He's got 1,000 wedding experience now.
Yeah, I've worked with some amazing priests and suppliers like yourself. And there's a few priests that I work with, which I know the ceremony off by heart. So I don't even have to see them. And even at some weddings, I don't know if you've ever seen me, but I'm really hidden away from the mandap.
Yes,
I can't see the mandap. So the microphone, everything has to be top quality because you're far away from the actual mandap.
Yes.
So antennas and buying the right equipment. But with some of these certain priests, I actually can know the ceremony off by heart. So I just listen to them.
Yes.
So when they say their mantra, for example, as soon as they finish, the music comes on. So I know the cue points.
100%. Yeah, you know.
With the priests that I don't work with often, I set up a meeting with them prior. I go through cue points and when to press play, so that I'm not playing a song whilst they're doing a mantra or explaining things. So it's all synchronized well.
That's good. I know because when I'm doing my photography and I see the priest, we know the priest we worked with before, we know, okay, what kind of pictures we're going to get.
Yeah.
Because we know his style, the way he's going to conduct the ceremony, everything.
Yeah.
So it helps actually, you know, when you know it's the same supplier or when you know, okay, this is the priest and the other suppliers, it makes your job really, really easy, isn't it?
Of course.
Especially is the venue as well.
Yeah.
Because the venues is the main thing.
Yeah.
You have to look after it, special for your kind of job where you have to go with all your DJ stuff.
Yes.
And a lot of restrictions with the cabling and everything. So, which is your favorite venue actually to work with?
Oh, goodness me.
You must have like hundreds, like 10 of them in your list?
Yeah, I mean, there's so
What's
many.
the top 5?
There's so many venues out there. I mean, my main thing is I don't like restrictions in venues. Anything from sound restriction, power restrictions, because nowadays...
the red light, it stops the music all the time.
Or I have to use their sound system and it's not quite there. And then couples and family and friends are like, can you turn it up?
Yes.
But it's not my system.
Yes.
So it's you're restricted a little bit. So there's some beautiful venues. I mean, there's a new venue that's opened up, actually, Rutland Hall Hotel.
Yes.
A little bit further out, but the grounds are phenomenal. And they've got some great things happening there. Marquee weddings are popular because you get the day and night feel.
Yes.
So, you know, sometimes what happens is it's light during the day and then in the night, that's when the whole reception turns into a really colourful palette. So that's what I like. I like venues that have a different feel for the wedding, where it's more natural light, and then for the evening where we can produce the light. But yes, you're right. Venues are difficult sometimes, but you know, when they get to know you and when you are the main person that's going to be there on the day, you can actually speak with them, talk about their access, their timings, their power, their restrictions, and kind of take away the stress from the couple. And that's what I do with all my couples. I go the extra mile. I'll speak to the venues, the other suppliers. And luckily, I've been blessed to be in this industry for so many years that I've met people in the industry like yourself where we know straight away. Yes. This is what's going to happen. I know what you're expecting if you want a group selfie in the middle.
Oh, I love that, how you do that. You know what, last wedding we were working, right?
Yeah.
And you asked me, Nick, come here, let's take that big selfie picture, right? Everyone looking at you and me, my camera, and everyone just waving hands. That picture
it's that moment.
Really, really nice. And I see many couples comes where you playing your DJ, the couple comes towards that side.
Behind the desk.
And behind the desk. And they do DJing and that picture comes out really nice. Because when they have the headphones on, they like literally look like DJing.
That's it.
DJing,
we take a step back. And
I love that.
These little gimmicks that we do, we call them gimmicks because they are things that, you know, I've worked really hard in focusing on being different to the typical. Now, obviously, you do something popular, other people will pick up on it and other people will do it. They see you do it, some other people will pick up on it, which is absolutely fine. But I'm always thinking of new things, like the stage dive, typical stage dive.
Oh, I love that one.
I've done it a few times with the bride does it.
Yes, I was at one of the wedding.
Right.
I saw that. Amazing. The pictures came out really, really nice.
It's that memory.
We love that. You know what? We always expecting that to have from DJ to give a lot of access to the couples as well to do something kind of stuff like this, where you can have good pictures. It works for everyone, you know. Yeah. And couples gonna be so happy when they do that all. They will be like just like in different level, like they will be happy, enjoying doing DJing when they're the reception. Even the guest will love it when they're doing their selfies and videos for the couples. And next day when they stand there, they realize, oh my God, I was doing these all. Because they're drunk, they don't know even at the time, right? Half of the time, couples like really, they have so much alcohol. And my
whole thing about a reception is that the couple should let loose.
Yes.
To a level where they can relax, because it's hard work to be in the limelight the whole day.
Yeah.
Everyone's focusing on you, whether it's 200 people or 400 people. Yeah. You've got all of these couples that, all these family and friends that are focusing on you and watching you. And at the reception, I just want them to let loose a little bit. Yes. Some couples are like, no, we don't want to do that, which is fine, because we'll stick within the limits.
Of course.
But it's my job to kind of see if I can push them out of the limits, because that's when they get those moments, and that is something that they'll remember for the rest of their life.
Definitely. And also you do provide mandaps, right?
Yeah.
So we recently started? Or you've been doing it a long
about 10
time?
years now.
10 years
so
now.
Everything's kind of opened up. We kind of feel like a one-stop shop. So mandaps, we've got a beautiful range of natural wooden mandaps. We have a lot of flower displays that we can add on top of them.
Oh, nice.
We have Mendi decor as well. So most of our couples kind of come to us for the whole decor, the mandap, the wedding music and the reception. So like a one-stop shop, because we can take care of first dance effects, dry ice, indoor fireworks, cold sparks, anything from your door drummers. And again, the whole reason I do one event is so that I can solely focus on my couple.
Yes.
For that entire moment, from the start of when they book me to the actual day. I want to make sure that they are my sole, important. I just want to make sure that they are my focus, and I want to provide as many services as I can, and that's what we do. So mandap, music, decor is what we can take care of for the couple.
That's fantastic, actually. Also, you provide LED screens as well, isn't it?
Yeah, production.
Yeah, I've seen it, like massive screens behind
where your photos come on there.
Our picture comes up, right? All the couples' pre-shoot pictures comes up. That's amazing.
He's great, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much.
He takes nice photos of me as well.
Yes, I always do. But you know what? I love that. Like the screen these days, like, big massive screens and then a couple pictures up there. Yeah. It helps the photographers a lot just to presenting their work on that big screens.
That's right.
And every couple, all the guests, they see that pictures, pre-shoot pictures, beautiful pictures on that screens. And we do get jobs from there, actually, by displaying that pictures.
It's advertisement for you guys, in a sense, without it sounding like advertisement. It's like when I perform and I'm DJing.
Yeah.
I don't need to put a card on everyone's table.
No.
Because if I do a good job, one, the couple will recommend me. Yes. And secondly, they will come and take my card.
Yeah. I think that time gone where you have to just put your business card
there.
I
don't even think I have any business cards left.
It's all recommendation, plus they see you on the day, how you performing.
That's right.
They see your work there. Yeah. And especially with you, it's your music. It's amazing always, the way you're playing. And every time, dance floor is packed.
Thank you.
I don't see like people it's like the dying kind of moment, like dead moment where just people left. Yeah. And it's empty. And then again, DJ needs to call, okay, everyone, let's do this, let's do the train thing and all, and they bring out everyone up again. It's always good, like when you see everyone constantly dancing till the end, because I'm always there till 11, 11:30, and I always see it's packed. And I'm sure after 11, 11:30, it gets more crazy, actually. It doesn't stop, actually. So that is really, really nice to hear. Tell us more about the music selection for the evening. Do you provide a list, or a couple provides you a list what they want to play for the evening?
Yeah, so I always tell my couples, look, you're booking me on my basis of my expertise, my skills, my craft. This is what I do for a living. This is what I've been doing for years, even before weddings, like when I used to do club scenes.
Yes.
I've always been a lover of music, music, everything. So like my mum, I always grew up listening to old school Hindi songs like the Mangesh, Mohammed Rafi, these classic Kishore Kumar. And then I've always been a lover of Punjabi music and R&B. So overall, all the genres of music, I've combined them together. So I do a lot of mixed weddings and I do a lot of Gujarati weddings and I do other weddings as well. But Gujarati is a massive base of what I do because I do the morning and the evening.
Yes.
And at a typical Gujarati reception, you've got Bollywood, commercial bhangra, R&B, old school, dance hall, Afrobeats. You've got everything.
Yes.
And this is where I sit down with the couple and I say, give me 20 must plays.
Okay.
Don't give me 200 songs. Because then you're not booking me for what my expertise are in.
Yes.
Right? So trust me, but give me 20 songs so I get an idea of what you like. Then we sit down and then I send them a playlist of a few different genres of music and they add and take away. So I get an understanding if they don't like garage, for example, because now the couples that are getting married, garage isn't really their music. It was more probably what I grew up listening to.
Yes.
So
but you're not that old. Come on.
I'm feeling it. This industry has taken its toll.
You sound like you just started your working back in the 80s or something, right?
Oh, I feel like it. But they have a say in everything. And my ethos is to always tell them, I don't just want the Asians dancing to the Asian music and the youngsters or the adults dancing to a certain type of music. I want Asian, non-Asian, young, old, can't walk properly, I want you on the dance floor.
Yes.
And that is me working with the bride and groom because they know their crowd better than I do.
Yes.
So we create that playlist and I execute it and then I fill in the gaps and we have a lot of fun with them.
Very nice. Did you ever seen couples really drunk and they just, or one of that person on that dance floor is really drunk, going crazy, dancing? Tell us any story you know which will be fun to hear.
Oh, God.
You must have so many people because I see it when I'm shooting. I know one of the uncle or one of someone is always so drunk. He goes crazy and he gives you the best pictures, actually. Same with you. Like, it gives your dance floor a life, right? When they like that, like when they're drunk.
I mean, I've seen a lot. I've seen the best men typically having one too many shots, as example, and then come onto the dance floor and go absolutely crazy, spill a few drinks and slip on the floor, but they're just loving the moment. They're laughing, they're having fun.
And everything in it.
Yeah, but it's all about fun, isn't it? The reception.
I had one groom, literally his nose here, it got cut mark because he was sliding on the floor, got cut mark, and he was bleeding, he's still dancing. It's not stopping.
That's
it.
I
love that kind of moments. Yeah. You know what? You're capturing that moments. When I'm doing photos, I'm capturing that moments.
Because that is what probably makes social media, right?
Yes. And it's because of your music, you know, because of the DJ music, the way it's going in the in that room. Yeah. They're doing that all. If the music is not right, we're not capturing that moments because no one's dancing. No. So anything we capturing or videographers capturing or even people enjoying on the dance floor is all because of you guys.
We have one moment to do our bit. There's no retakes on it. There's we can't edit what we've done. Yes. Just like the caterers, for example. Yes. Once they serve their food, that is their food. Whether it's to your standard or not, they're done. So with music, it's literally just from, like I said, the wedding. Yes. My music creates a live edit, basically. Yeah. So if you were to record the sound and the video, it should all be done for you because everything is in sync perfectly. Yes. For the reception, it's all about checking your crowd, seeing who's on the dance floor. So going back to the moment, you said, what's one of your favorite moments? Yes. What I tend to see in a lot of my feedback and reviews that I get the bride and groom always saying, my dad danced, or my mum danced, or my uncle danced, or my granddad, who never dances. And I've got some video clips that the amazing photographers, video guys that have sent me where you can see the dad, for example. Yes. And one of the best moments I saw was him being... The best men are jumping on him because he's on the dance floor, he's loving life, and it's not even to Indian music. Yes. He's just enjoying that moment, and that was amazing to see. But like I said, feedback is always an amazing feeling. That I always take a bit of time to, at the end of the wedding, just to go and thank the couple for one taking my services, but also to get their feedback. So it's always nice to keep that relationship with the bride and groom, even though my job's done.
Yes, that's right. And I know you're really good at your social media. You're always on Instagram.
Hard work.
Like your videos every weekend, weekdays. I see like you just putting your clips on it, and I see that looks like a really good party. So I mean, every time I see your videos on Instagram, it's amazing party. Like everyone is just dancing crazy, and you guys doing your DJing videos.
It's what I'm recording from where I am.
Right.
It's not edited. It's not pre-rehearsed. It's literally whilst I'm DJing, I pick up my phone for that split second, record the crowd, put it back down, and I'm mixing because I mix fast. But thank you. Yeah, social media is amazing, but also really stressful because I've got a young family, I'm literally thinking every time, what can I post? What can I post? This and that. So, but it's good to know that I'm getting the feedback from a professional like yourself. So
thank you. So that's my next question. How you manage your personal life and the business? Because we both have little one.
Yes.
Similar age.
Yeah.
And I just want to find out how all of the suppliers do this with their personal life and the business, especially when you are, how many weddings you do in a year?
About 70.
70, 80 weddings you do, right, in a year. How do you manage this, your personal time? Because every weekend, you are at the wedding reception, right?
Yeah.
Your wife at home. With the little one.
Don't need to remind me.
I'm going through the same thing. I want to find out what sacrifice we do for just to leave our personal life on side. We're doing what we like, actually. This is like our career, our hobby, our passion.
Yeah.
And we make sure we give our best service to our couple.
Yeah.
So they have a good day because it's their big day.
Yeah.
And we want to make sure that day goes really, really good. They have an amazing party, right?
Yeah.
So tell us now. How you
What's the secret?
Manage? What's your secret? So I can follow that as well.
Okay, I mean, look, this just works for me.
Okay.
I'm hoping. My wife might think something different, but I would say it's about balance.
Yes.
So my wife, thank you for doing everything that you do, but she takes care of a lot of the stuff, day-to-day stuff, where it gives me opportunities, and my clients are great, my couples are great, where I organize my meetings. I organize my Zoom calls. Zoom is amazing. Zoom is like a lifesaver. Ever since the pandemic, I never knew or used Zoom before the pandemic. And then as soon as the pandemic came, Zoom was something that we used. So I can do 2 or 3 meetings where before I could only do that one.
Only one, yes.
Right? And it's just about planning my time. But I also do manage my bookings. So I don't want to work every single weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then do Gujarati weddings Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't want to be out every day.
Back to back.
No, because it's really important, and everyone's put it into my head, even my own parents. You have to spend time with your children whilst they're this young, because you're never going to get that time again.
So true.
So it's about balance.
Definitely.
And support. That's it.
This is what I did. Like when my son was just like newborn, and then 1 year. So it was good, like it's a COVID time when he born.
Yeah.
And I had a good break that time. But then when the wedding season started, I still didn't book that many because I wanted to spend time with him more.
Yes.
And now it's slowly, it's just taking a little bit more weddings, but I'm still taking a break. And then I think from next year is the year when I'm going to start take more.
Yeah.
And then
you realize what you start missing out on things as well. But I think if you just balance it,
and it works, right?
Yeah, it's worked for me. I've got 2 little ones now, so it's but it's like you said, weddings. It's not a job for us. We don't want it to feel like a job. We want it to feel like it's our passion.
100%, yeah.
Mixing and having, whether it's 200, 400, 500 people, having that energy, the power of the control. Of me controlling the crowd with my music is amazing.
It's amazing.
So that is something that I'm not bored of. I think if I ever feel like this has now become a job, I will stop doing it and focus on the other elements of the industry, of what I do, of what my company does, from the mandals to the decor to the ceremony music.
Oh, nice. Very good to hear that. So tell us now, you know how you do the wedding day, like in the morning, the music and everything, and you do also provide your mandaps and everything. How long that setup takes in the morning? Because I know, like when I see all the deco people coming and doing deco and everything, so you must have some people working for you to do setup and everything.
That's right.
So morning setup and then evening setup. How long you need it for that? So all the future groom and bride knows about that, like how long you need it, everything, how long the setup takes, how much hard work goes behind it, actually, It's not just like, okay, we booked this, that's it, job done. But you need your time as well.
Of course.
You need to check with the venue what time you're going to get check-in time. So you can start your mandap and your DJing. I think in the morning setup for your music is not that hard to do it. I think it's just one table and few things you require, right?
Yeah, that's right.
But the mandap is made, and you have to make sure, because you are the boss, you need to make sure the quality is there, quality check and everything. How long it takes?
Yeah, so I'll give you a typical example. This weekend, we're providing mandap, shivari chairs, ceremony music.
Beautiful.
And then we've got a turnover where we've got a set amount of time to now set up the other marquee, where we're going to be setting up a portrait LED package, so the full triple screen, dance floor, uplighting, we're doing centerpieces, we're doing head table. So it's all that combined with also working with a live band. So it's a lot of things, a lot of elements to work with. So the first thing is I contact the bride and groom, we discuss what they want. Then I speak to the venue. The venue comes in. This is key. So I don't work with many wedding suppliers. I don't know if that's because I do a lot of the stuff. Couples are booking me for everything. But I've got separate teams for separate things. So I've got a team that will set up the mandap, which averagely on a typical easy access would be 3 hours to set up a mandap from in the van to fully set up. My music, it's really easy, quick, 20 minutes, I'm ready to go. But I always arrive early because I want to make sure that the team are fully ready, everything's set up, we've got the floor plan. And then the turnover time is, again, easy access, about 3 hours. That is mandap down and out, dance floor, production, LED wall, everything being set up. But I have separate teams for the decor, the mandap, and the DJ, so that everything is done within that 3 hours. It's not one team trying to do everything.
Yes, that makes sense actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then it's quicker as well.
Yes.
Because everyone got their jobs.
That's right, exactly.
And it works really good. And you don't need to worry about too much. Then you can concentrate on your music as well.
It's a long day
more energy for the evening, right? Especially, and that's the main thing.
That's right.
The evening part is main, where you have to make sure you do couples arriving, that for walking in. You have to announce it, make sure everyone be seated. And then they coming in. Then they do cake cutting, and that's another countdown thing. 3, 2, 1, cake cutting goes, and then that's fast dance
all the way through.
And so for the fast dance, is there any kind of arrangement you do, guys, like special for the fast dance effect? Like I know the cold smoke and everything you do. What other things these days people use? I've seen the sparkles and everything.
Exactly. So first, the days of confetti cannons have kind of gone now. We don't really use confetti. It's messy. Caterers don't like, and venues do not like tidying it up. So now we do cold spark fireworks, which are allowed in most indoor venues. You can actually put your hand over it. It's absolutely fine. We've got certificates that we have to give the venues. And then we also provide dry ice, which is the cloud on the floor. A lot of couples get confused between the haze machine and the dry ice. The haze machine is what you guys hate as photographers.
I hate
but we put it on the lowest setting. But the dry ice is, that is what sets on the floor and it looks like you're dancing on a cloud. But timings is everything, right? So I feel like because we have the microphone and we are the ones making the announcement of what's happening next, starters are being served, or cake cutting or speeches going to be commencing shortly. I feel that I connect the dots between the caterers, yourselves, whoever the other suppliers are, whether it's the venue and the bride and groom. So if the bride and groom are running slightly late, I need to let you guys know. So before we make the announcement, we want to make sure that they're actually outside before we enter them in. And then I'm always running outside. You always see me running. I get my steps in always.
I know.
And I'm always making sure that they know, the bride and groom know what's happening next. So get to the cake. Don't cut the cake. Wait till you hear me go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then cut the cake. Wait for the countdown. Because they're so nervous, right?
They know.
So I'm not always like, Mr. We will say, photographer, Nick, give us a thumbs up when you're ready. You give us a thumbs up and we start the countdown. But it looks seamless. But it's a lot of the pre-work for the wedding, the reception, the mandap, the decor. Couples don't have to book me for mandap or DJing. They can book individual items. Most couples do book me for everything. But it's these are the first dance effects that work well. This is dry ice, looks beautiful on the first dance. But again, it's all dependent on your venue. Even though we can give them restrictions and the certificates and telling them this is what we can and can't do.
Yes.
It's your venue that will end up saying, we can't have it.
Yeah.
And it could be something small, like they had dry ice, but the machine wasn't a good dry ice machine, whoever used it. Yeah. Or the aircon was on and the dry ice actually lifted.
Yeah.
And it didn't stay low, and that set off the fire alarm, which meant everyone had to evacuate.
Yeah.
But if you obviously explain it to the venue, which, because I'm the director of the company, and I speak to a venue, and they appreciate that I'm the one that's going to be there on the day. And they know that
makes sense.
Because it's a bit different where if I'm saying this is what we do, but someone else comes and does it,
yes,
and it doesn't follow what we said was going to happen, and it means that the whole hotel has to evacuate because the fire alarm goes off until the
fire what you don't want on the day.
Definitely, so it's a big difference, and this is your wedding day, and this is what I tell everyone: it's never be forced to go with a supplier.
Yes,
make it your choice.
So true. Saying that, tell our audience your Instagram account, the name, so they can find you, and your website. What's the name of that all? I know Dynamic Roadshow. Everyone can find it easily if you just type on Instagram Dynamic Roadshow. But let him tell you what exactly you have to do to contact him, so you can directly contact him and send all your wedding inquiries and see how he goes. He's a very professional DJ. I've been working with him since I think I've been doing my photography since last 11 years. I've been working a lot of time with him. We've seen so many other DJs as well. But Shiv, we have that kind of connection where we love, he's my friend, he's a good friend. And every time when we work together, it's always a fun. And I've always seen him professionally. He's always professional with his every time. Like, if he's playing music, if he's even talking to any of the suppliers, never been rude to anyone. It's just nice working with certain suppliers where you always feel like you are all as one team working for the couples. And this is what we do for the couples, actually. Make sure that day runs smoothly and amazing, because this is couples' big day, amazing day. We want to make sure it goes amazing. Like, they just enjoy that day. And you have pro suppliers. This is why he's here. We are doing podcast for the pro suppliers in the wedding industry. And I hope this episode has helped you for all the future groom and bride just to select that pro like supplier, just like Shiv from the Dynamic Roadshow, so they can select like a super pro person, and also is the best service he provides. So yeah, Shiv, tell your Instagram account then.
Yeah, so website is just www.dynamicroadshow.com. Instagram is @Dynamic Roadshow. Also got TikTok, which is quite fun. I've just recently got into TikTok. My wife got me into it. But yeah, it's a lot of fun as well. So yeah, that's just @Dynamic Roadshow. So wherever you're looking for social media on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or whatever, it's just @Dynamic Roadshow, and you'll come straight to me.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Shiv, for coming to my podcast.
Absolute pleasure.
And again, congratulations for your award.
Thank you.
And in 2024, all the best for that. And I'm sure you're going to win that.
Thank
the
you
way
so
you
much.
work, the way everything going, definitely going to win. But thank you very much, everyone, for watching this podcast. And please subscribe our YouTube channel, Casting the Pros. And we will have soon another supplier from the wedding industry. And she's gonna tell us about that experience, how they run their service. So please stay tuned and subscribe our page. Thank you very much.